somebody came to work with us. I thought we were going to work with them for sure. Then they went another direction.
Can you share their name, or you can't share their name?
No, I don't want to share their name because we're about to work with them. They came back. They went to work with a branding agency instead of working with us, which, terrible idea. But they launched, didn't go as planned, and they came back. And just as I was auditing their site, there was one very obvious miss that they had. And it was that they didn't have Klaviyo installed on the website, no pop-up, no welcome flow, nothing. And so, I thought that is a very common thing for e-commerce brands to do is like, if you're not a venture-backed brand, if you're just launching a store, a lot of people miss having some of their email set. And I think it's not realistic sometimes to say, I'm going to have every possible email flow live when I launch the brand on day one. But I think the three things you should have live is you should have a good order receipt. Like you should go into Shopify, you should customize that template. Native has, I think, the best copy for the order receipt email. You should have a good email pop-up because those are people coming to your site. They might, 10% of them are going to give you their email. If you're not capturing it, you're missing out on free revenue. And the third is a good welcome series. So people put their email in. Basically what they're saying is, hey, here's my email address. I want you to pitch me why I should buy your product. And you have now been, the way you should think about your welcome flows, you've now been invited to pitch your product on Shark Tank, except through an email inbox. So I think, I put together 5 very easy emails that somebody could put together. And I'm curious at the end if you think there's anything you'd add or modify, or if you would add any emails to this. So the first one, I call it the introduce yourself to her email. So this is, you follow up to the angle that somebody came into your site from. So maybe it's from a press article, whatever the angle is that people buy your product, you focus on that. You explain who's the brand, why do people love you, or what are you known for? What can somebody benefit from buying your products? And then how would somebody, the way you kind of want to frame it is like, if I were to text you why you should buy Jolie, that text is the type of text you want in your first email. The second one, I call it introduce yourself to her parents. So it's much more formal. You go deeper on what makes you worthy as a brand, what makes your product special, how you're going to make somebody's life easier. If you have any studies, trials, or claims that can back up your info, and then any special ingredients to help you stand out. The third one is you highlight a product. So whatever the most hyped product is when somebody searches your brand. So somebody Googles native deodorant. What is the number one SKU that pops up? That's the one that you highlight. And you want to basically show the light at the end of the tunnel. So this product is going to make you smell great, but then also back it up with the how. So a lot of people focus on the end, but then they sort of lose people because they don't include how are you going to scientifically do this, or how do I understand this in my head? And so I think your third email focuses on product. Your fourth email is basically highlighting social proof. So you focus on written reviews, you bold the benefits, you focus on UGC, maybe some influencer posts, some TikToks, whatever. Things that sort of emphasize like you're not alone in buying this product and many other people have benefited. The last one is a killer offer. So this is your last chance to convert somebody. You give them a killer offer on your most well-known product. You reinforce why the product is great, what people say about it, and how it's going to benefit the customer. And if you have distribution in retail, then I think you can add a 6th email, which basically says, hey, you are interested in this product. Here's all the other places you can go find us. Maybe you go to Target, you buy us there. You go to Nordstrom, you buy us there. Sometimes people just don't buy because they don't have the trust that, you're not going to leak their credit card number or something.
Yeah. I love that. So why did that client choose not to work with you? Sorry, that was the other fellow.
I think because essentially they probably realized or thought, not realized, because now they realize they should have, but they thought that, we have a branding agency that we paid to build, they said they're going to build us a site. They said they're going to do this. Let's just work with a branding agency. We don't need you guys to build us a site and do X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, they don't understand that you're not a branding agency.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, while you were saying this, I generally agree with all those things that you said in terms of the welcome series. Introduce you to the person, introduce you to their family. That's an interesting way to put it.